Hey guys, and welcome back to another unboxing here on the World War II Solitaire board game channel. Target for tonight, Britain's strategic air campaign over Europe 1942 to 1945. Another game designed by Steve Dixon and Bob Rest, published by Legion War Games. So this is another, bomber narrative game, and it's the sequel to Target for today. So still haven't played that one, but that's what happens when you buy 15 games in one order. You might have the money, but you certainly do not have the time. And that's one of the bad things with life. If you have money, you don't have time because you're working. Anyway, let's take a look back here at the back of the box, and I'm going to give you a moment's chance here to pause the video if you want to read all of this. I certainly am not going to do that. Let's open this bad boy up. Another just beautiful cover. I think the cover of Target for today is better, but this is still really beautiful. Okay, as usual guys, we're gonna look at all of the stuff rather quickly, and then once we have seen it all, I'm gonna look at everything in greater detail. 2d6, 2d10, and some sippy bags. Pilot and flight engineer notes for the Lancaster. Pilot notes for Wellington. Man, these are really cool. Yeah, there's some charts and stuff in them, but they're really cool looking because they look, like something you would get in World War II. Pilot and engineer notes for the Halifax and for the Sterling. Really cool idea how they did that. And then we have our rules of play. It's thick. It's thick and meaty, and then we have our flight log gazetteer with moon phases. We have our game tables. And then we have, I guess this is, it's a errata note, so I always appreciate when they include that. So you don't have to print that out yourself. We have some counters, one-sided. And some more one-sided counters. And then we have our Halifax crew placement board, our Wellington crew placement board, our Lancaster crew placement board. I also see we have some armament options here. That's really cool. And our Sterling crew placement board, so a total of 4 different airplanes, bombers, and then we have some kind of player aid. It's sequence of play. Yeah, it's basically sequences of play, different ones. So from starting the mission to target zone sequence of play. It's one-sided. And then we have some kind of campaign board for campaign. Okay, they're two-sided. So we have one for campaign 12, campaign 11, one for 9 and 10. Not sure why it starts at 9. I hope I'm not missing something. And then we have the zone worksheet, one-sided. And squadron game assignment sheet. Again, I really wish they would have given us instead a bunch of papers with these, because I don't fancy going to the library to print this out, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. And I'm on, far from everyone has a printer at home. I did buy a printer, but I only print like once a month. So every time I wanted to print, the ink would have dried out. And like one of those charges of ink is like $20, so I ended up giving it away. And here's the campaign for 1 and 2, so it didn't start at 9. And then we have campaign 3 and 4, campaign 5 and 6, campaign 7 and 8, and then we have our beautiful planes. We have a B-29 too. Didn't see that. Cool. Very cool. And finally our mounted map, which is very dark now compared to the target for today, since we're actually doing our missions during the night. So that's it, guys. That's everything you get in target for tonight. Now let's go ahead and look at all of the stuff in greater detail. So the map, simple, mounted, looks like B-17. I see there's some kind of damage on it. That's not really cool. I had to pay a lot of money for this, about 150 bucks. Not sure what that is, but it's not a deal breaker, man. I can pretend that's some bird shit on the window of my bomber, which I am flying as the captain. And then we have our different bombers. Sterling, Lancaster, Halifax, Wellington, and finally B-29. And let's see if I can get these campaign things in order. Let's see here. There we go. So we have, let's see. Campaign, there we go. Campaign 1. So it's predetermined, I guess. All right, you roll for it. Okay. Not sure why you need a page for that. And then campaign 2. Campaign 3. And 4. Campaign 5. 6. 7. 8. And then here we have 9, so it's quite a lot larger. And 10. And they fold up like so. And then we have 11. And 12. And then we have our different log sheets. So this is for the Halifax. They're one-sided. And our Wellington. Our Sterling. Lancaster. And then we have our mission complete record. It goes to 30. Target for today, I want to remember, went to 35. Squad game assignment sheet. Zone worksheet. Yeah, another one we should photocopy. And then we have again our player aid here. Again, if there's something specific that you want to see, go ahead and pause the video. It's one-sided. And then we have our crew placement boards. With the armament options. Sorry about the glare. And our Lancaster placement board. And our Wellington placement board. Our Halifax placement board. So I don't know where the B-29 is. There's no, there was a B-29 in there, but and then we have all of our counters. So our ornament counters and wound counters, fires and extinguishers, and our crew counters. And these are also one-sided. And here we have our German interceptors, and we can see quite, I mean, I don't know if there's more of them, but nope. So only a few of them compared to Target for Today, which has quite many, and even more with the expansion pack, of course. And it's one-sided. Then we have the errata slip, and we have the game table, so let's check it out. Again, guys, I'm just going to browse through it quickly. If there's something you want to see, you'll have to pause the video. I'm recording in 4K, so you can hit options if it's, you know, not good enough resolution to zoom in. Full screen options for 4K, and I think you are able to zoom in if you're watching on a phone or an iPad. So lots and lots of tables. And some pictures to spice things up. I know that the designer Steve Dixon is also doing this campaign on Facebook. I did play the campaign for American Tank Ace, and that was great fun because, and then we have the flight log gazetteer, because, you know, you connect with your fellow players and you recreate history together. It's just awesome. So it's really fun to see that he's active doing that. Makes the game a lot more fun. So I think that's, once you got the rules down, it's a good idea to join one of those campaigns. That's what I'm hoping to do. And then finally we have our rules. It's a thick book. Introduction. Let's see if I can just do this. And our game components. Setup. Then starts the rules. Starting the mission. Takeoff procedure. Man, there are a lot of rules here. Some optional rules dropped right into it. Not a lot of pictures or gameplay examples or designer notes in here. So there is mainly rules. So this is going to be, you know, not a game that you're going to learn on a Wednesday night. You're going to need a weekend at least for this. But I mean, I think that's fun. Like many times with some games, I can feel that learning the game can actually be more fun than actually playing them. I had that happen to me a couple of times. It's almost like, you know, putting a puzzle together. And I think it's a great way to activate your brain a little bit for brain exercise. And here we have the B-29 Super Fortress. If you're flying any of the 4 British bombers from Target for tonight, or the B-17 or B-24 from Target for today, you can also fly them in the B-29 Super Fortress game. Now that's really cool. That's actually pretty funny. So it goes together with some of his other games. Yes, and then we have the pilots and engineer notes for the Sterling. And I mean, it's just more information and charts regarding that specific bomber. But again, I gotta give credit to these little cute books because they're really, really cool. And then for the Halifax, the Wellington. And the Lancaster. And finally our dice and Ziploc bags. And that's it, my friends. That is all of the stuff that you get in Target for tonight. Britain's strategic air campaign over Europe 1942 to 1945. And we looked at all of it in great detail. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please take a moment, like the video and give me a comment. It really is fun to see those comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of Target for tonight, because I'm hoping to do a playthrough in the future. If you want to support the channel a little bit extra, you can become a supporting member for only $2.99 US a month. You can also do a one-time donation through YouTube Super Thanks or PayPal. You'll find my PayPal address in the video description. Guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.